Right, Phil Dean. You've not been starting the last couple of matches, which a few of us have been surprised about. But when you started today, you were like a greyhound out of the traps. Was it? Did you have something to prove?
Yeah, I felt like I did. I started the season pretty poor, so it was good to get started and spit back in the faces, so to speak.
What was the problem at the start of the season, do you know?
I don't know, I think my head was still in America a bit, so I wasn't really focused as I should have been on Rammy, but it seems to be getting back to normal now, hopefully, the same as it was last year.
So, I mean, it sounds like you had a nice time in America. Were you
Yeah.
wanting to get your arse back there?
Yeah, well, I'm hoping to go next year with Jordan again, so hopefully I won't have the same problems when I go back.
So, I mean, coming back, the fitness, I think, in America, they work a lot on fitness, don't they? You kind of full time. So, have you found because your fitness has never been a problem anyway? No. So, have you been all right start of this season?
I think we've been fit as I've ever been. Like everything we did over there was geared to running, so you'd have 5-a-side, but whereas on here you have a small side, so you get your touches in and passing. You do it on a half pitch over there, so everything will be spread out, and you just have to run basically. So that's why it's a different game.
Right. So how are you finding this level? Because I mean, the teams we had last year, there were a few duff ones, weren't there? Like you knew if you went to Prescott, you're going to get a kicking, but you know it wasn't going to be a skillful game. These teams, there's no mugs, is there? Are you finding?
I think that's what we do better against when we do play the mugs, like say Prescott. We struggled against them until we beat them last year at their place, and then the teams come in and they try and play football against us. Mainly they haven't heard of us. So they come and play football, and that's what we tend to play our best.
Well, Ilkeston watered the pitch, didn't they?
Exactly.
It's like,
the dream. Yeah.
The thing is, the fans wonder this. Like, for example, if you're playing well, there's no stopping you. Like today, as soon as you got that goal, we knew your tail was up and off you go. Sometimes you'll get a defender who steps across you and clamps you, and then you seem to. Does your head go down, or do you just?
I think that's the thing with wingers. You tend to. I think it's the hardest position to play on the pitch because you're expected to do something every time you get the ball. So by nature, when you don't do it, everyone's disappointed in you. It's natural that your head will go down. So I think you see a lot of wingers are inconsistent.
So do you feel the supporters are supportive, or do you hear little comments?
No, I think because this is all we've ever done at Rammy is win it. No one really moans when we lose the game or if you have a bad game or so, because we've come so far.
I mean, Jono was telling me your win ratio's like insane because he does his stats, doesn't he? And you don't lose, do you?
No.
We've had a chat about America. Just tell us a little bit about what life was like out there and.
Unreal. The weather was better, the way of life was better, but it's not in a way, it's not real life because you're only over there for 3 months and you know they're only over there for 3 months, but it was the best experience I've had in my life.
So you live for the people that live there? Is that what it's like? Yeah. Is it just because you're over there?
No, like the people, the friendliest people I've ever met, everyone say hi, and then when they obviously heard you were from England, you start a conversation and everyone was just dead friendly.
What are the fans like? Because it looks, you've got this image of Americans all like, hey, yay, is it really like?
Yeah, like the fans we had, they just started like a fan club this year. So it was just like gathering momentum with the World Cup as well. Football was like the thing to support, so they'd all come down. I think at our playoff final we had about 3,000 there. But when we would play up, they'd start flares, they'd all cheer, and they were great, and then we go in the bar afterwards.
So it is just like you'd imagine.
But they don't know as much about football as the fans here over here. So you could go in, you could have had the best game ever, but if you're not scored, you just feel like another player. But if someone had come on for the last 10 minutes and scored, you say, like, he'd be like the main man.
Oh right, so Robbo today would be
exactly.
like superstar Robbo.
Yeah, great goal when he's not really done that much.
Yeah, and Tom's crossed it to him, so.
Yeah.
How do you think Rammy will do this season? Do you think we'll manage the playoffs? Do you think we'll be there or thereabouts?
I'd like to think so, but I think whatever league we're in, we'll always compete just because we never ever seem to get like walked over no matter who we play. But it'd be nice to get in the playoffs.
When you play for Rammy, I mean, as a fan, I know what it feels like.
Yeah.
What are the things that stand out for you as being a Rammy player?
It's hard to say because it's all I've ever known. Like, this is my 6th season, so if you maybe ask someone else who's been somewhere else and then come here, but everyone just seems to have fun. Like, I've never been, I can't imagine there's many changing rooms or managers like ours. So I think that's why people tend to stay as long as they do.
And do you think the players that are coming in, like the CV's been to loads of clubs and he never hangs around. You think players like him will think, oh, this is alright, I like this?
Yeah, because I think John O'Byrne are good at getting the best out of players, which makes them loyal to him.
They can be sods as well, can't they? Do they give you, because you get a lot of stick from them, don't you?
Yeah, and when you're running up the rake on a Tuesday night, it's not nice.
I heard about this.
So, but they're alright.
Yeah. Well, Phil Dean, one question. Why are you called Whizzer?
I don't know. The first training session I ever went to with Rammy, Bernard called me, and it's just stuck from there.
Is it wizard or like whiz?
Anything.
Anything?
As long as it's not a swear word, I'll be happy.
You've stopped swearing, haven't you? Have you been booked for swearing yet?
No.
Have you been booked?
Twice.
Not swearing?
No. For tackling.
That'll do. That'll do. Because we did call you Whiz Potty Mouth.
Got booked for that in America.
Did you?
Just shouting at myself.
Oh, that's where you go. Well, thank you very much.
Always.